Hey dude!
Don't be a pussy, bro. This is so lightweight. Why are you wearing a belt? Thank you, Shreyas, for having me on your channel. What's up, YouTube? My name is Yash. I'm a fitness coach, an amateur powerlifter, and a health writer. Also, once upon a time, I took part in a bodybuilding competition. So in this video, we are going to talk about the science behind wearing a lifting belt. When it comes to a lifting belt, there are just two arguments you will hear in the Indian gym.
Belt is for the weak. Real men don't wear a belt.
It keeps me safe, bro. I wear belt all the time. For bicep curls, for lateral raise, and even for sex.
But in this video, I am going to discuss the real effects of a lifting belt on injury risk, core activation, performance, as in how it helps and by how much it helps, how to correctly wear a lifting belt, and who should and who should not wear a lifting belt. So let's get started. So far, there has been no study which directly compares the risk of injury in lifting with a belt to without a belt. But there have been some studies on industrial workers who wear a belt while picking up heavy loads, and they experienced little to no benefit. Also, it is a fact that if you are deadlifting like this, you will injure your lower back even if you are wearing the best belt in this universe. So wearing a belt won't magically reduce your injury risk. So your form is important, keep it sharp and crisp. A lot of people believe that wearing a belt reduces the involvement of core and makes it weak. But surprisingly, studies have noted a higher rectus abdominis activation while lifting with a belt versus without a belt. So if you want a thick and muscular midsection like a powerlifter, start wearing a belt. And now the most interesting part which nobody talks about, the effect of a lifting belt on performance. Compound movements requires your whole body to be used as one unit. For example, in squats, the force has to be transferred from the ground to your lower body, to your upper body, and finally to the bar. Let's consider this stick man as you. You want to transfer the force from point A to point B, and it will be more efficient if your upper body is totally tight and rigid versus your upper body being loose, because in this case you will lose some force due to damping effect. For upper body tightness, you need to brace in compound movements. Wearing a belt makes bracing easier because you have something to press against. Also, wearing a belt reduces the volume of your stomach, which means there will be same amount of air in a smaller volume, which means more pressure, more upper body tightness, and more efficient force transfer. Consider blowing the same air in a smaller balloon versus a bigger balloon. The smaller one will be more rigid and tight due to higher pressure. And that's the main purpose of a weightlifting belt. It increases the intra-abdominal pressure and helps you lift more weight by increasing the efficiency of force transfer. Almost everyone will agree that wearing a belt helps them increase the strength. It's not clear by how much, but studies have noted a 5 to 15% increase in strength of 1 rep max. Since it increases your strength levels, it also allows you to move any given weight at a faster speed. Also, wearing a belt allows you to get 1 to 3 reps more per set, which means you should even wear a belt if your goals are just aesthetics, because it is allowing you to get more volume, which will ultimately lead to more muscular hypertrophy. A lot of people wear a belt just above their waist, thinking it will protect their lower back. But as we discussed, the main purpose of a lifting belt is to increase your upper body tightness. So wear it on your upper 4 abs to maximize upper body rigidity. If you are a blood pressure patient, ideally you should lift without wearing a belt, because wearing a belt produces sudden spikes in blood pressure. Also, if you are an athlete who is strength training to enhance your game of football, basketball, or any other sport, you should not wear a belt because you're not going to perform your game wearing a belt. So you should also train without wearing a belt. If you are a healthy person who do not mind getting bigger and stronger over time, then you should definitely wear a belt. If you are going to use a belt for your working sets, you should also use a belt for your warm-up sets, because there's a difference between breathing patterns in lifting with a belt versus without a belt. So this is probably the only brand in India which makes quality weightlifting belt, and most of the powerlifters in India wear this same belt. So this one is a pure leather powerlifting belt. I purchased it for 1500 rupees 1 year back and it is still doing good. Shreyas has an upgraded version of this because he's Mr. Kamath, he can do anything. I think that one cost for 2500 rupees and it is more rigid and tight. We will put its link in the description. So guys, that's all for today's video. I hope you learned something new out of it. If you like to watch travel, nutrition and strength videos in Hindi, you can follow my channel. The link will be in the description. For fitness related queries, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Again, thank you so much Shreyas Kamath for giving me this opportunity. I will see you next time. Till then, keep lifting. Peace.